All right, so today is the last full day of the beta. As of streaming this right now, it is currently Sunday. So today's last full day. Monday, it'll end around 1 p.m. Eastern, where I'm at. And yeah, I've really been enjoying the beta. I'm gonna do a quick review of it right now, live, I think, while we're still playing it, like my last few games right now. Using the Tonto 22 with the blue perks. I forget what it's called, recon perks, I think. They're absolute blast. I love these perks in this game. They feel really good. I like the high alert like that right there. Really alerts you and lets you know when people are coming through. But I think overall this has been one of the better betas for Call of Duty. I can't think of the last previous betas. I don't know which one's been good and bad. But I don't know. It's been a good one in my opinion. There's definitely a lot of broken things about this game that need fixed, and surprisingly they fixed a lot for weekend 1 and weekend 2. Really excited about that. That shows me hope that even after this weekend we'll have, you know, the next month of this development time, they'll hopefully fix a lot of the problems that we've been experiencing. Let's talk about what's bad in this game. Whenever someone asks you what you want to hear first, the good or the bad first, everyone always says bad. No one ever wants to hear the good first. Let's talk about the bad first. These maps are kind of mid. These maps have been the most mid maps I think I've seen in a really long time. Like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 2022 has some pretty mid maps. Cold War has some pretty mid launch maps, I would say. Like Miami was pretty bad. I can't really think of any good launch maps from Cold War. I don't know. I just feel like Treyarch had 4 years to cook this time, right? And it doesn't feel like these maps have had 4 years of development time into it. I feel like they're very detailed, they're very pretty looking for the most part, but the design is just not there. I wouldn't say they're unplayable, but they're definitely mid. I didn't like Scud and Derelict at the beginning of the beta, but now they've kind of both grown on me, so I don't really mind those ones anymore. But yeah, so the maps are mid, I'd say. What else is there to say about this the game that's bad? Spawns are trash. Spawns have been trash, I mean, since weekend 1. They said they improved it for weekend 2, but last few games I've just been playing right now, the spawns have still been pretty bad. Like, they're not even... They flip really fast on domination. They're still very random on kill order and team deathmatch. But yeah, I just think the spawns have been very wacky, very random. Hardpoint spawns have been broken for the past 6 years. I don't think they're ever gonna fix that shit. They're just way too sticky. I don't know why they can't fix hardpoint spawns. I get spawn trapped like a motherfucker on Derelict. What else is bad about this game? Connection needs fixed, still pretty bad. They said they fixed some packet bursts for some people. Maybe some people have had better connections. I feel like I still had some pretty bad packet bursts this week. It's not been as bad, I guess, maybe as the first weekend, but it's definitely still there. I also get a lot of matchmaking issues where, like, after the game, it won't find me another match right after. It'll, like, keep searching and it won't find anybody. I don't know why it does that. Oh, this Tonto 22 is amazing. I wish this was in the weekend 1, but we had the Jackal overtake everything. Oh my god, they all just pushed right there. All right, so I went through what? Connection, we talked about maps, we talked about spawns. What else would I say is bad about this game? Oh, one other negative I wanted to mention. The streaks this game are super weak. Like, the helicopter, sure, it lasts a long time, but that thing has the worst targeting system I've seen in any Call of Duty helicopter for sure. Also, the streak values are super high. Like, it should not take me 7 kills to get a UAV in this game. It's 675 points. That's way too much. Let's talk about what's good in this game though. TTK feels pretty good. Other than the connection problems, like I said, with desync, I'd say overall the TTK feels good. It feels inconsistent with the connection, but I think the TTK being similar to Modern Warfare 3 and Cold War is actually good play. I don't think we need another fast TTK anymore. I actually don't mind fast TTKs. I kind of thrive in those TTKs, but I can play either way. Because of that, gunplay feels good. Like, I haven't really had many issues with gunfights. What else is there to say that's good about this game? Oh, the movement. The movement feels amazing in this game. Let's get that straight out of the, you know, out in the open. The movement feels amazing. I mean, I don't know why people complain about this movement that much. I feel like this movement's kind of similar to the Modern Warfare 2019 game, where it's like it was a brand new, like, tack sprinting, slide canceling, all that stuff was new. I feel like this is going to be that. Like, this is going to take over Call of Duty for the next 5 years, like Modern Warfare 2019's movement did. I can see this happening in the next Sledgehammer Infinity War game. It's going to be in all of them, I think. I can't see them taking this movement out and being like, oh, this is the one Call of Duty with Omni movement. Nope, this is definitely here to stay. It feels good. And it really isn't that hard to get used to. Like, it only took me a couple games, I think, to get used to this this movement here. You can definitely perfect it over time. Like, I think the second weekend I got a lot better at sliding sideways like that and trying to, like, slide away from people. But yeah, the movement feels amazing. The on movement is here to stay. I'm all for it. I like all the settings they got for it. You know, with auto mantles, auto running, the auto everything they got available is pretty nice. Makes it easier for newer players. I just took out 2 guys at 1 RCXD. Let's go. And like the Omni movement, I would say you don't even have to like use it. Like, it's there if you want to sprint sideways, slide backwards, like dolphin dive. Like, it's really not as overpowered as I thought it would be when this game was announced. I thought like if you didn't know how to use omni movement, you're cooked, like it's over. But like, bro, you don't have to use it. Like, you don't have to be dolphin diving sideways. Like, if you dolphin dive, honestly, you're kind of at a disadvantage a lot of the time. Like, it's not very smart to be dolphin diving left and right around corners all the time. It may make some nice, awesome, cool looking clips, which I'm excited for this year, but it's definitely not required to do good in this game. You don't have to use on movement to its full advantage to do good in this game. You can still play like the past Call of Duties and still play well, I think. So on movement is definitely a W in my opinion. All right, so another thing I think that's good about this game that they little bit introduced in the beta is the classic leveling system. Leveling up, you know, this year is going to be nice because we can, you know, prestige when we want to. It's not going to be like the past few years where it resets every season or additional levels come later seasons. I've kind of been annoyed with that. It doesn't seem like, you know, being prestige 19 doesn't mean shit anymore. It just, you know, the next season. Another thing that we really got to see with this beta that is nice about the classic leveling system, especially for guns, is that when you level up a gun, you get detachments for that gun. The only exception would be optics, but I mean, it's not a big deal, I don't think. Casual players that would just want to use like 1 or 2 guns, or you know what I mean, like it's going to be nice that they can just use those guns, get those attachments, and you know, do good. Did I mention the perk system being good? I think the perk system in this game is pretty good. Being able to use, you know, 3 perks of the same color or whatever, and like there's the kind of the same play style, putting them all together seems very nice and strong. And then you get a bonus like for using all 3 perks like that. It kind of restricts you so that, like, if you get the bonus, you're like stuck to those perks, that group of perks, which I think is very balanced as of right now. Honestly, I think we're in a good year for Call of Duty this year. I'm excited for Black Ops 6's release. I'm excited to play multiplayer, campaign, zombies, and I think that's all the positives I have of this game. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm really excited for this game. The one thing that surprised me, I will say, about this game, it does not feel like they took 4 years on this game. It does not feel like they've taken a full 4 years to make this game. It looks very similar to Cold War, and a lot of people have said that, and I agree, it does look similar to Cold War. Maybe the movement was very hard to get down. Maybe using the new engine took a lot out of them. But I mean, let's think back to Black Ops 3. That was the first trailer Call of Duty that had a full 3 years for production, and that Call of Duty was amazing. Like, that was one of the best CODs of all time now, if people consider it. But now it feels like this one's kind of like Cold War 2.0 a little bit with, you know, new movement and a new engine. So I'm excited to see what they do this year. I think the launch is going to be a lot better than people expect, but we shall see. Time will tell. But let me know down in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Black Ops 6 beta? What do you think, how do you think the Black Ops 6 release is going to be this year? Bitch. And yeah, guys, remember, with great power, it must also come great responsibility. Have a good night.